Hi guys, Prototype XO1 here, and I've decided to do something different now. My friend, who of course needs no explanation, me listen to death metal, I'll once again put a tag up there, should be up there now, wants me to review the new game, well technically new game, Portal 2. Now before I do that, I want to go through Portal 1 first. This review I'm going to try something slightly different. I'm going to be playing the game while I'm talking about it. Now, before I do, of course, many people should know Portal was originally boxed up in the Orange Box, which also had Half-Life 2 and its episodes 1 and 2, and Team Fortress 2. And Portal was just an experiment to see exactly how players would react to the experience, and it turned out to be a really good game, and possibly even overshadowing the original Half-Life 2, which was Half-Life 2 Episode 2, which was what players really wanted for the game. Now, as we start, you can see that we're in a little cube. There's no volume because, of course, I'm talking about it. The controls are your standard Valve game. A is to jump, and RT and LT are to shoot your portals, but we don't have a portal at the moment. You can sometimes tell that some of the graphics are borrowed in a way from some of the Half-Life games, but it's not very well seen. You know, everything has its own feel to it. I mean, you have the cryotube here, you have the clipboard, which there's a cup. I have a cup. Now, control-wise, there's nothing to complain about. Gameplay is your standard puzzle game with portals. The subtitles here is GLaDOS, the main villain of the game. Not to spoil anything, I'll put a little tab up here which says spoilers alert. Now, the whole portal thing is very, very well done. There is not a puzzle which doesn't implement the portal gun very well. Well, of course, apart from the earlier puzzles. Character-wise, there is the modern cube. The cube is your basic, well, it's a bloody cube, isn't it? This helps you through the puzzles, and, you know, you usually use it to press the buttons. There's the cameras. They are basically GLaDOS. Basically, there's just GLaDOS watching you. Now, one thing to notice, the incandescent particle field, or the science material emancipation grid, looks a lot different in Portal 2, can I just say. It's basically to stop anything from getting outside, apart from you and your portal gun. Loading times is not noticeable in this game. There are a few loading times, of course. After a couple of chambers it will load up, but after that, you know, there is 19 puzzles, 19 test chambers altogether, followed by, after you escaping, once again, spoiler alert up there, the 20th chapter is basically you escaping and getting to GLaDOS. Now let me just get that cube and wait for the portal to come back. We might be here for a while. The only talking character in the game, apart from the turrets, but they don't talk a lot, is of course GLaDOS, the AI who controls the entire facility. All of her lines are really brilliant. There's not a line which I don't like by her. Like the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of the test. You play as Shell, a mute character who is a test subject for Apt Science. Her character is a little bit more explained in the second one. She has a little bit more of a backstory in that one, but not much of one, in a way. Here I'm on Test Chamber 2. Once again, there's another one. Now down here, I'm not sure if you can see. I'm sorry if the TV can't be seen very well, but if you can see, there's the portal gun, which is the main gun. You start with the single portal gun, which is why, like, Valve have decided to give you one version of the portal gun before you get the full version of the portal gun. It allows you to get used to the portal gun. This is what Valve do very well. They allow you to ease into the game very well. Like you can shoot a portal anywhere. You can even take the cameras off the walls, and Gladys says something. Well, not all the time, but when she's if she's not talking, she will say something about you taking off the gun. And if you can see, the portal shakes. This means that if you watch now, I pop a portal there, go through the emancipation grid, and the portal's gone. It's basically, Valve took a lot of effort into a game like this. It is only about 3 hours. I've actually completed this game in about an hour and a quarter, not counting the loading times. But the loading times are near non-existent. It will take you at least 3 or 4 puzzles before you actually get to a loading time. Well, there's nothing really I can complain about. I mean, the controls are perfect, the portal guns are perfect, it's a perfect length as well, and the ending is brilliant. And it does a great job of telling a story without actually telling you the story, if you know what I mean. But yeah, altogether, I give this game a 8 out of 10. No. Why am I giving it an 8 out of 10? Oh, there's a loading time. Why did I say 8 out of 10? I give this game a 10 out of 10. This well deserves the 10 out of 10. Well, actually, I would probably say, change that again, I'd probably say 9.5, because it is a very short length, but it's great if you have like a business meeting to go to and you have about 3 hours to spare. I would go on Portal as long as you're a Valve fan. So, let's just go through the thing, the elevator, and then I will see you tomorrow for my first review of Portal 2. That will contain the single player campaign followed by the multiplayer campaign in the next video.